Hey there, YouTube fans. A little echoey here in the car. I don't know why I'm sitting in here. Decided to do just a little vlog this weekend. I've done a bunch of little random things. Let's get out of here. It's not complete. It makes me sad. Be right back. Alright, little shop vlog day. We're going to walk around the shop a little bit. Show you guys a couple things I've been doing this weekend. Last weekend, I didn't do much. I put tires on my truck. Still waiting for the blue to wash off because I'm too lazy to scrub it off. But whatever, who cares? So today I've been working on lawnmowers, unfortunately. The old John Deere, the battery on it is shot. Even though I'm charging it up anyway, I can jump it off and get it to run. The front tires, I got tubes for them, but I'm done with trying to break. Excuse me. I'm done with trying to break beads. Too much of a pain in the ass. The old Murray, which I don't know if you guys have seen a whole lot of the Murray. It's got juice on the battery, but nothing. Earlier, at least the starter solenoid was kicking, but now it's not doing anything. I took the starter off, put it on the vise, and it spins. So I got to dig further into that. The Kawasaki, I've been riding it some today. It's still leaking gas pretty bad. But you know, I gotta rebuild the carb because it was acting fine earlier, but when I went to go ride it up to the house a few minutes ago, it started backfiring into the intake, which, you know, since the intake is right under where your ass is, it's kind of an interesting feeling. Take that for what you will. I know it's not good for it. The tractor is still sitting here, the head off, that big crack. That crack goes from that water hole all the way back to there, almost to the edge. Still hadn't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. Probably just some JB Weld and see what happens. But we'll see. Sign. Always got to have the sign going. But yesterday, I said, screw it. I don't want to fix anything today. I'm tired of working on stuff. I want to take a break. So what I did is I got some forks, some rings, and some spoons, and some mug shots of a crab from my mother. So I decided, nah, let's give it a shot. I really wish I had a TIG welder, but you know, I did it with a MIG welder. But here's the two renditions of the crabs that I did. This is the first one I did. You know, I could critique myself plenty on how it worked out. It is solid though. I mean, nothing's gonna come off, even though I MIG welded all that. It's hard to focus. But yeah, there's that guy. Now he sits pretty even with the ring. The second one, I kind of countersunk and swept his eyes back more. And then, you know, had an issue with that part right there where the front legs attach. You know, I'm not too happy with that, but hell, it's MIG welding small stuff, and that's not the easiest thing in the world. But then again, this one's solid too. And then, you know, since I had to cut the ends off the spoons, well, also, yeah, since I cut the ends off the spoons, I figured I'd do something with those. Now, see, these eyes are behind the ring. And if you look on this one, where when I welded that, I had a longer piece because I was going to attach it to the end of the forks. But when I welded it, it just melted right off. So I ended up cutting that one. And just, hey, it is what it is. So the handles for the two spoons, I took a concrete anchor and just took that on the bench grinder and kind of made it look more like a nose instead of just a straight out and then piece, whatever, triangular type piece. I took that collar and I drove it up as far as I felt like driving, and then kind of welded it in place so it didn't move anymore. And then just took the four handles for the spoons, and I just ground out a little flat spot in here so I could set these down, and I propped them up by two pieces of a flat bar. That way I could get them even. And I didn't weld my little all thread on exactly center, but whatever. I don't care. So they're not perfectly even as far as the spoon handles, but nah, it'll work. It was just a little thing. I had some leftovers. Figured I'd try out. But yeah, that's it. That's what I did yesterday. Today I've been working on the lawnmowers, all that stuff. Fixing the stove since the heating element burned out. Was shooting blue sparks. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. So I was sitting in the living room a couple days, well, about probably Tuesday or Wednesday. And I was watching TV, and then all of a sudden I hear this bzz, 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 and I turn around because I thought it was coming from the kitchen. I turn around, sure enough, a couple seconds later I see this big blue flash of light. So I jump up and run in the kitchen, and you know, the oven was on preheat, and there was just blue sparks inside of it and fire, and it was an inferno. So quickly cut it off, and I'll show a picture of what happened right here. So order one of those, 24 bucks, which is not too bad. Replace that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to do a little vlog this weekend, kind of show you what's been going on, what I've been working on, all that kind of stuff. And you know, we'll see you guys next time on Chaos Garage. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Check out Instagram. I posted a picture of that dragonfly on Instagram, and it got, you know, my typical pictures on Instagram probably get anywhere from 10 to 20 likes, and that one of the dragonfly, I don't know if Instagram put me in the search. You know, if you go on Instagram and you hit the magnifying glass and it shows you what's recommended for you, I guess it recommended me to a lot of people because I'm well over 100 on that picture, so it's pretty interesting. Alright guys, we'll see you next time. Adios.